I am Archangel Michael, and I have been retaining a secret that became never intended to attain your ears this early, but the divine timing has shifted and God has eventually whispered the command for me to expose it. Nowadays, you are seeing this message because the highest authority has allowed the curtain to be pulled back on a reality that has been hidden in the shadows of your existence. The character you agree with the maximum, the only you shield along with your complete, coronary heart, and believe in without hesitation has done something in the back of your back that changed into, in no way meant, to your eyes to see. Like child, I encourage you not to pass this second because each 2D, from this point ahead is being launched simplest by way of the very best power to guard your future. Live with me till the very cease because something huge is watching for you, a revelation so effective that it's going to make each ordinary feeling and every surprising doubt you have carried for months ultimately make feel. I've watched you in the quiet hours of the night time, questioning your personal thoughts and questioning why your spirit felt so heavy with non-logical explanation. You may have idea it was simply the weight of stress or the hints of your imagination, but your soul become really caution you of a shift inside the non-secular realm. Your intuition has been analyzing the hidden intentions of someone near you lengthy earlier than your eyes should trap their movements. There's a second drawing near where the truth will hit you with greater clarity than any voice you've got ever heard, and God held this facts, again only until He knew you have been strong enough to bear the load of it. Earlier than we proceed into the deeper layers of this fact, please take a 2D to subscribe to this channel so you by no means miss these divine alerts and depart a comment beneath, with the phrase protection to claim the protect that heaven is placing over your future. Proper now. Ever be erased, and nowadays those data are being opened for you. God has allowed this exposure, because your destiny depends at the picks you are making as soon as the truth is to your fingers. This is, now not just phrases, on a display. That is active safety arriving at the exact 2D wanted, most. My cherished toddler, do no longer blink, for we are coming into the part where the hidden reality starts off evolved, to transport and vibrate, within your own soul. You are seconds away from seeing the reality that has been saved from you, with the aid of folks who declare to be your greatest allies. What is coming subsequent will shake your knowledge of loyalty to its core as they acted in a way that even they're afraid to confess. They desire that fate could disguise their tracks, but the Divine International does now not hide what is essential in your survival, and boom. Every unexplained heaviness you felt became a spiritual signal, a ripple of strength that went through your destiny the instant they crossed the line. The angels themselves paused whilst this betrayal came about, and now that ripple is achieving you to rouse your spirit. You are accomplishing the point in which the reality stops knocking and subsequently breaks the door open, connecting every scattered piece of your instinct into a whole picture. Do no longer skip a single breath of this message. For the details I'm approximately to share are those they prayed you would never find. I witnessed the exact instant their intentions shifted, and God has authorized me to reveal you, now due to the fact you deserve readability greater than you deserve the consolation of a lie. The reality is burning to attain you, and as soon as it touches your coronary heart you will see the sector and the people in it with new, divinely sharpened eyes. They believed they were unseen in their silence, however, the divine sees every movement, and their hidden choices have affected your direction in ways you have but to recognize. Live until the very cease due to the fact a few thing big is coming, something lots large than the secret itself, that permits you to give an explanation for why God refused to can help you live blind to any volume in addition. You are status at the brink of a revelation at the manner to make certain no thriller made in darkness will ever preserve strength over your mild again. The call of the game you were by no means supposed to listen is growing to the floor right now, and it's miles wearing a weight that your heart has been bracing for without you even knowing it. Archangel Michael stood as a silent witness within the proper second the individual you consider the most stepped out of your sight and took a motion that essentially shifted the strength of your lifestyles. You did not see the movement with your bodily eyes, and also you did not experience the effect to your physical frame on the time, but your soul recorded the vibration of that desire right away. That is why you have felt that nagging pull in your spirit, that quiet continual voice, telling you that something wasn't quite right. Today you are sooner or later going to understand why your internal voice, saved circling lower back to this very second, refusing to allow you to settle proper into a full experience of protection, do now not look a long way from this fact. My cherished toddler, and do not skip this revelation, because you're closer than you've ever been to the turning point that flips your whole tale the wrong way up. The character you have given your innermost self-belief to agree with their secret past could remain hidden within the folds of time for all time. They really trust that nobody become looking there, picks or listening to their silent whispers. However, the divine realm in no way blinks. Every step they took, every calculated whisper they shared, and every preference they made at the back of your, again etched into, the eternal information wherein nothing can ever be erased or modified. God has allowed these information to be open for you these days because your destiny, your real, bright, and unencumbered destiny depends absolutely at the readability you gain from this second. If you are feeling the power of this divine intervention, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel for extra, non-secular steerage, and leave a remark with the words, "I seek the truth," to signal your readiness to walk inside the light. Your presence right here is not a coincidence. It is a reaction to the divine protection that is arriving precisely on timetable to save you from being misled. Before the next layer of this mystery is found out, I want you to take a deep grounding breath. What's coming subsequent will shake your very understanding of loyalty and what it means to be definitely visible. They acted in a way that even they are afraid to confess to themselves, hoping that future could simply swallow the evidence in their betrayal. However, the universe is now stressful and accounting. Destiny does not hide what is supposed to save you, and proper now the truth is respiration right in the front of you. Something huge is waiting inside the words which are unfolding, something on the way to make every extraordinary feeling of paranoia, every surprising flash of doubt, and every unexplained heaviness for your chest, in the end makes feel you. You have spent weeks wondering if you were overthinking or if you were simply being too sensitive, but I am here to tell you that what you felt was spiritual intelligence in its purest form. Your soul was picking up on the shift in the spiritual atmosphere long before your mind could find the words to describe it. This discomfort was a gift from the highest, a warning system designed to keep you from falling into a trap that was being set in the shadows. The moment they stepped behind your back, their intentions changed, and that change sent a shock wave through the spiritual realm. Even the angels paused to look at the fracture being created in your path, and today that wave has reached your shore. God waited for you to grow in strength and wisdom so that when this truth finally arrived, it wouldn't break you. But, instead, it would become the foundation upon which you rise. You are inches away from a revelation that connects every doubt you ever pushed aside and every instinct you ever ignored. They thought they covered their tracks with perfection, but the divine light is now exposing every detail they tried to bury. This is the moment where the truth stops being a shadow and starts becoming a weapon of your own empowerment. What they hid from you was not small or harmless. It was a deliberate step, taken with the belief that you would remain blind to the reality of the situation, but heaven refused to let you stay in the dark. Your path was almost shifted into a direction that was never meant for you, but the divine intervened to bring you back to the center of your destiny. Stay until the end. For the next moment brings the shock they never imagined you would uncover, the exact turning point where everything they tried to hide is revealed in full, undeniable clarity. The light of heaven is now shining directly upon the shadows that have tried to inhabit your life, and the brightness is becoming too intense for any lie to remain standing. I, Archangel Michael, am status beside you on this very moment, watching as the scales begin to fall out of your eyes and the truth starts to take its rightful vicinity to your coronary heart. You are transferring via a divine transition where the secrets of the earthly realm are being laid naked earlier than the know-how of the non-secular realm, the person that thought they could perform in overall secrecy shielded by means of your kindness and your unwavering religion in them is finding that their protect has vanished. God has removed the veil because you have finished the lesson that this season of silence changed into supposed to train you. Live until the stop of this message because the weight of what I am approximately to show subsequent is the key to unlocking the cage you did not even understand you had been in. You've felt a abnormal, lingering exhaustion, a fatigue that sleep couldn't restoration and that relaxation couldn't reach. This turned into now not a bodily ailment. It turned into your spirit operating additional time to process the dissonance between the words you had been being told and the electricity that turned into actually being directed in the direction of you. The betrayal of consider creates a rift in the spiritual ecosystem, and you have been taking walks via that rift, trying to hold your stability while the floor under you being shifted via someone else's hidden hand. If you are ready to allow go of the heaviness and step into the entire clarity, thanks that heaven is providing, I invite you to enroll in this channel and join our network of seekers, and please go away a remark with the phrases, I'm included to anchor this divine defend around your soul. Your engagement is a physical act of spiritual agreement, signaling to the universe that you are not willing to stay inside the dark. Something large is ready simply past this revelation, a blessing so sizable that it required the total removal of any private have an effect on th.